Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Houston Cougars taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man!
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going with the run on 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Handoff from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. First play of the period will be a second down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the air. It's Conrad. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Holly. Knocked off his feet. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurd! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 10 over Central Michigan. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going over the top. He's got it on the outside. Easily corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw again. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Working that wide receiver screen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dropping back, it's Conrad. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Just keep slinging it. Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holly.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. And as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and made. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Conrad. Still looking, on the move. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close.
Wants to throw on first down.
They're up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Miranda. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lost to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I think the quarterback on that play on third down showing you his maturity and his experience. Nothing open. So you're not going to try to force the ball into coverage, risk turning it over, just throw it out of bounds, live to play another day.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Second down.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Great job by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Marshall, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's sacked.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Under fire. Creates a little room. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the big fella. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got it in the middle. It's sacked. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is touchdown Cougars. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Marshall, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miranda. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.